You can't argue that Hulk Hogan doesn't get people talking, one way or another. Not only is he arguably the most beloved pro wrestler in history, he may also be the most hated pro wrestler in history, and not in a kayfabe sort of way. For all the joyous moments Hogan provided during his Hall of Fame career, especially during his heyday in WWE, these days most fans just want him to go away. Most of that is stemmed from the now infamous sex tape that featured Hogan making remarks that some would kindly describe as racially insensitive, and most would describe as flat-out racist. The passage of time has done little to quell the anger fans, and even some wrestlers, have towards Hogan over that incident, and his support of President Donald Trump hasn't helped, culminating in fans booing Hogan out of the building during his appearance on Raw's Netflix debut earlier this year. Even without all that baggage, it's likely Hogan would still be a reviled figure just for his wrestling exploits. Beneath all the glory of Hulkamania or the NWO heel turn are countless stories of Hogan using his considerable backstage power to help himself and only himself. Among such stories are Hogan ratting out Jesse Ventura's attempts to form a union to then WWE chairman Vince McMahon, politicking his way out of a clean loss to Sting at WCW Starrcade 1997, and overall refusal to do business that led to the spawning of "that doesn't work for me, brother," the phrase Hogan reportedly used when he didn't want to lose matches. Add it all up, and it's hard to deny why many fans and wrestlers have resentment towards Hulk Hogan, and that includes fellow WWD Hall of Famer Bob Backlund. To be fair, Backlund and Hogan would seem like they wouldn't get along, given Hogan's ultra-flamboyant persona contrasted with the more mild-mannered, ah-shucks vibe of Backlund. But the two were also pitted against each other in a way, due to Hogan's time atop the WWE mountain in the 80s, following Backlund's own tenure as top star in the late 70s and early 80s. Comparisons and resentment would only be natural, and they spilled over when Hogan claimed in a Steve Austin show appearance that Backlund had attempted to sabotage Hogan's WWE Championship win over the Iron Sheik in 1984. According to Hogan, Backlund told both McMahon and his father, Vince McMahon Sr., that Hogan shouldn't win the belt due to Hogan not being a real athlete, and almost convinced Vince Sr. to put the title back on him instead before McMahon talked his father out of it. Whether the story is true or another Hogan tall tale is a matter of debate, what isn't is that Backlund had little admiration for Hogan, as confirmed in a 2016 podcast appearance. Though he didn't go as far to say Hogan shouldn't have won the title in 1984, he stated that Hogan's outside activities weren't popular with many other wrestlers, and that Hogan wasn't a very good representation of the business or a model for young people to look up to. Part of Backlund's frustration with Hogan may have been the latter's steroid use, something Backlund would criticize in a later interview. Whether that was the lone reason or others were involved, a 2022 appearance on Hannibal TV only did more to confirm that the animosity between Backlund and Hogan remains. As such, you can add Backlund to the long list of wrestlers who still cannot stand the Hulk stare.